Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashwat Singh, a student studying in the IB program. And today, I'll be taking you through my productivity arsenal for 2023. This video will be split up into three main sections. Number one is the apps that I use. Number two, the productivity add-ons. And number three is the apps that don't fall in both categories but are still important to my productivity arsenal. So number one is a browser that I use. And my browser of choice is SigmaOS. So SigmaOS is an excellent browser. It has two vertically aligned tabs that allow you to see a lot more tabs than if they were horizontally aligned, and a single key shortcuts which make it even better. I won't get into this browser in this video, but if you want to know more about it, click the link up here. It'll take you to that video review. This browser is excellent because it runs on a WebKit engine, so it just trickles out a battery and doesn't drain it like Chromium engine does. But the thing is, this browser is only available on Mac right now, so in case you want a recommendation for Windows, I would say Vivaldi, because Vivaldi is an excellent browser. It has a lot of similar features and can pretty much serve the same purpose, but I just prefer the aesthetic of SigmaOS and the cool wallpapers you get if you finish all of your tasks, which they call their tabs. Then the next app that I use in my productivity system is called Notion. If you follow my channel for a while, you know that I basically swear by Notion and I find it to be the best app for management of your systems, etc. So basically over here is where all my structured notes go, and I structure everything and store it in a proper way. As you can see, there's quite a few pages, and as it says live dashboard, so that's my second brain. This is where basically all the information is consolidated into one platform, and that's Notion for me. It can be anything. It can be Evernote, it can be Craft, Heights, whatever you want it to be. It's just that I use this as my second brain. Then you must be wondering, if this is my second brain, I must have some place where I just write down notes, and I do. So there's two options here. One is Logseq, which is basically the app which I've started using quite a bit because I really like the whole features that it has with just syncing pages by just a single keyboard. And if you want to know more about this app, you can check out my video which I've made on it up here, which will pop up on the screen right now. I'll just take you through Logseq and how to use Logseq and what exactly it is. Essentially over here, I just write down anything that I want or anything that I'm thinking. And essentially at some point of time, I'll come back to it and then I'll put it into Notion and organize it. So basically Apple Notes and Logseq both act as the sort of brain dumping area. And then Notion is where it gets sorted and is sort of put into specific areas and pages where it's easily accessible. So basically the reason for this is like Notion takes a bit of time to get up and running and start doing stuff. Whereas with Logseq and Apple Notes, I'm just able to just open the app and I start writing immediately, like you saw. It's just already open on this. That makes this app like really useful for me to use because I can link stuff, I can write down anything that I'm thinking, and I can also use it to journal if I want to, because it has daily pages like this. Then after that, the next app that I use is called Zotero. So Zotero is a bit of a different app, and it's basically like a resource management app. And by resource management, I mean like hyperlinks, text, and etc. So you can just save it into this, and you have folders which you can create, and just save it over here so you have access to it whenever you require. I find this app quite good because you can also upload PDFs into it, and you can have like all of your sort of resources for any project stored in separate folders. And once you're done and you need to get all the resources into the bibliography which you have to make all the time, Zotero makes it easy by just making you the entire bibliography with just a single click of a button. So that is really useful because it just helps you get all that done. You don't have to go to like those MLA8 generators and try to fiddle with the entire thing and make an MLA8 citation. Rather, you can just use this and it's just done immediately. Now you may be wondering, I do have a Notion read later system as well. In case you want to know that, video link is up here. So basically the Notion read later system acts as my place where I store stuff that I want to get back to, but it is not necessarily like important for me. So like me, like YouTube videos I want to watch later, so I just store it in the Notion thing, or if it's some articles I want to read later, I store it in that. But if it's anything to do with like academic stuff like research, etc., I store it in Zotero because of the way that it works and the whole thing that I can generate your bibliography for you automatically. So that's basically how I store all of my links. If it's a sort of random thing that I want to get back to later, that goes into Notion. Otherwise, it goes into Zotero if it's an academic thing. So that's basically all of the apps that are in my productivity system. Now let's get to the menu bar apps. So firstly, this is Alfred. I'll get back to that later. That's in the sort of ambiguous category. The next is Grammarly. Everybody swears by Grammarly. It's just a must-have at this point. And after that, I use AltTab. Now in Windows, I really like the whole multitasking thing which they had going on, which had every window being shown. And AltTab basically allows that to be replicated. So if you see, I'm allowed to see every window separately. It makes it really useful when you have like multiple windows of Notion, like you can see me here. Hello. So basically, that's what makes it really useful, because if you have multiple windows, like at any time, only right now it's very neat, otherwise it's like 20 windows open in the background. AltTab makes it very easy to just switch between each one whenever I require it. And that makes this app like really useful for me. Then after that, I use Cron. Now Cron is like a different kind of calendar. I still do use Apple Calendar. I find that to be a bit better to use. But I use Cron because of this whole menu bar features it has. So you can see all of your like, I think next 6 tasks or deadlines basically for me. Anyways, so that's very useful. So I can just like quickly click on the data and just glance over it. And it also has nice features where you can like join a Zoom meeting automatically with features which they have shortcuts for, which is a global shortcut. It makes it really frictionless to join Zoom meetings or like open your calendar task, etc. Then after that, the next menu bar app that I use is Google Drive. This is just where I store all of my information, and it's just a nice place, nice app to have just in case I need it. Then after that is an app that I've been using quite recently only. It's called Shottr. So the reason I use Shottr is because it's like CleanShot but a free version of it. So basically it allows you to do scrolling capture. So that's sort of like it just scrolls down the entire page. If there's like, if you want to copy like entire article as an image, that allows you to do that. And after that, you have recognized text or QR codes. That is very useful to me, because sometimes I'm on YouTube videos and I see like a definition or something and I want to take a picture of it, but I want the text. I just don't want to just put the picture into Notion. So then I can just use this app, and it allows me to just copy paste whatever is there. And it copies it to a clipboard, and I'm able to just paste it. Like if I go back to Logseq, it just pastes it, which is quite nice. And makes it really easy to just take pictures from text, take a text from pictures and videos. It works on videos as well, which is really nice. Then after that, I have Rectangle. This is once again trying to emulate the Windows window management, because I quite like that. And on Mac, you don't really have much of that. Just tile window to left of screen, or you have to do a whole process of doing that thing, which I don't like. So basically this just makes it into predefined position, so you're just able to like very quickly just do everything that you want, and you can just like very easily just arrange everything. So I like Rectangle for that. There is a paid app of this as well, which is called Magnet, but I like Rectangle more because it's free. So that's like all my menu bar apps that I use. Now into like the ambiguous category is Alfred. I use it quite a few times in this video, but Alfred is like an incredible app, and if you're on Mac, you should be using it. It's a spotlight replacement that is way more powerful than whatever the spotlight search could do, because you're able to just search anything into this. Like I search Amazon for anything that I want. I could open like shortcuts, like I have managed back set as shortcuts. So basically it allows you to add like specific web pages as shortcuts, so you can just refer to them by just typing it in here, and it just automatically opens like computer files. It will open my computer science SL files in ManageBack. So Alfred is like an incredible spotlight replacement tool, and is like extremely useful. And just to sort of show you how much I've actually used this app, it's quite a bit, but if you look at usage, I use it quite a bit on my laptop. So it's like a really useful app. And if you don't want to use Alfred, there's another version of this which is developed by different people called Raycast. I don't quite like that app, but in case you do want like a lot more functionality, like you want to control Spotify, etc. from it, you may need to buy the Alfred Power Pack or the Raycast. That's like a free thing that comes with it. So you can choose between Alfred or Raycast, but Spotlight isn't that great. These two apps are way better, but I chose Alfred just because it's more minimalistic. And after that, for YouTube, I use DaVinci Resolve. I won't show it right now because that takes a while to open. But basically that allows you to just edit videos, and I like the aesthetic of it a bit more, and it allows me to do like stuff. I don't know how to use a lot of the features, but it's really helpful, and I have to just edit videos, and if I want to just dip in color grading or something like that, I can try it out over there. And I have a free version which does most of the stuff that I need to do at this point. So yeah, that's basically my entire productivity arsenal for 2023. In case you use any other apps, I'm always on the lookout for new productivity apps. So put on the apps that you use in your productivity arsenal in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to check them out and reply to those comments. If you reached this far, you can comment #productivity with that comment. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified of all my new uploads. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.